Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayuri and I'm back again with a new video. So this video, as you've already read from the title, is going to be a very different sort of a video. It's going to be about mental health, which is really important, and people are slowly starting to become aware about depression and anxiety these days after the whole Sushant Singh Rajput's case. So I feel like this is the right time to make this video and elaborate more on that particular topic. I've already posted something on my Instagram related to that topic, but I feel like text is not enough to express everything that a person needs to know. So I thought, why not just make this video to elaborate a bit more on that particular topic. So in this particular video, I'm going to be answering a few questions, the most commonly asked questions when it comes to depression and anxiety, and I will be answering them based on my personal experience. I'm not going to give any generalized statements or opinions. This is truly going to be on my own personal experience. So let's begin. So the most commonly asked question when it comes to depression is that what are the symptoms of depression, as in how can you know that a person is depressed. So according to my personal experience, these are the four things that I felt the strongest when I was going through that phase. So the first thing is loss of interest. So basically I had lost all the interest in meeting people. बात करना तो बहुत दूर की बात है, मैं उनसे मिलना भी प्रेफर नहीं करती थी. आई यूज़ टू प्रेफर स्टेइंग अलोन एट दैट टाइम. आई डोंट नो वाई, बट मुझे अकेला रहना ही पसंद था. बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम दैट बिकॉज एट that is the time when you cry a lot, and obviously nobody likes crying in front of others, so you prefer staying alone and away from everybody. Then you also lose interest in working. मतलब कुछ भी काम हो, ऑफिस का काम हो, या you have to go out and do something, basically you lose all your productivity. So that's what happens when a person is depressed. Now the second thing that happens is loss of appetite. So basically the person does not feel hungry anymore. The person loses all interest in eating any sort of food, and अगर खाना भी हो तो the person is not able to swallow the food. ये point के नीचे खाना जाता ही नहीं, and even if you try to eat something, you just end up puking it out. So at that point, in that particular phase, you become so weak with all the crying and all the dejection, and plus you're not even eating something, so your brain is not getting enough to work. You understand? So this is what happened exactly, and I had completely lost appetite completely. And my mom, I'm so thankful to her that she understood the situation so well. She used to not force me at all to like speak or to eat food or to hang out with everybody. She totally understood my situation. She understood that what I was going through. I truly appreciate her for being there, just being there. She knew that I wanted to be alone. She knew that I have lost all the appetite. She knew I was sad, but she decided to give me my own space, which I appreciate a lot and which also helped me a lot. So kudos to my mom for doing that. Now the third thing that I went through is no sleep, loss of sleep. So the basically I was not able to sleep at all, even though I so badly wanted to sleep. Like sleep was the biggest escape from all the pain and dejection in the life. Because when I was sleeping, that was the only time when my heart did not feel heavy and when I did not used to cry. So I so badly wanted to sleep, but I was not able to sleep at all. लाइक थोड़ा सो जाती थी 2-3 घंटे, बट आँखें खुल जाती थी. नथिंग यूज टू वर्क, एंड ऑब्वियसली आई डिड नॉट टेक एनी स्लीपिंग पिल्स और एनी थिंग. ठीक है, आई वॉज जस्ट 15 एट दैट टाइम एंड आई वॉज रियली स्मॉल. मैंने तो सोचा भी नहीं कभी कि आई rely on any pills or anything. I just try to sleep naturally. It's good that a person does not rely on pills to sleep. It's okay if you're not getting sleep, just keep trying is what I would suggest, and that would help. The fourth thing that had happened to me is non-stop crying. When you're going through that particular phase, tears are the only thing that are not going to stop at all. Like, you are going to cry continuously. I remember when I was in that phase, I used to lie down on my bed and I used to cry all day long, and it was just, even when I think about it, I feel so sad about myself. Like, what had I got myself into? And I would definitely never want to get back into that phase. So basically, I lost all interest to meet everybody, I lost appetite, and now I cannot even stop crying. So I used to lie on my bed. I used to lie on my bed crying all day long. छोटी छोटी चीज़ों पे भी रोना आ जाता था. सपोज आई वॉज वॉचिंग टीवी, तो थोड़ा सा कुछ ऐड भी आ गया तो द ऐड यूज टू मेक मी क्राई. मतलब इतना सेंसिटिव हो गया था मेरा दिमाग और हार्ट दैट आई यूज टू क्राई ऑन ईच एंड एवरी स्मॉलेस्ट थिंग पॉसिबल. सो दैट हैड हैपेंड, बट आफ्टर अ पॉइंट टीयर्स हैड ऑल्सो स्टॉप्ड. लाइक, मेरी बॉडी ने शायद टीयर्स प्रोड्यूस करना ही बंद कर दिया था. I had cried so much that after a point everything had become so barren. इतना सूख चुका था सब कुछ अंदर से that tears also did not come out. So I was sad inside, but tears भी बाहर नहीं आ रहे थे. There was such a point. Let me tell you the duration of my depression phase. It was 2 to 3 months, and I'm very thankful that I got over with it really soon, especially in that particular age. It's very difficult, and I did not take anybody's help, not a therapist, nothing, not even a friend. I had stopped meeting all my friends back then. So I did it all by myself, and I did it alone without anybody's help. And I'm really, really proud of myself for doing that, and I'm really happy for the way I am right now. I'm really thankful that I got out of that situation, and I'm happy now. But how did I overcome that phase? How did I deal with it is the second question. So okay, let me just tell you a story. When that phase was going on, those 2-3 months, तभी ही I had my Arangetram practice going on. Now, I am a trained Bharatanatyam dancer. Arangetram is the thing wherein when a Bharatanatyam dancer reaches a certain stage in dance, that person is able to perform Arangetram. So Arangetram is basically a performance that I had to give on stage for 2 hours, and I had to perform like 7 to 8 dances solo. So that was that. So obviously it's a big event, it's a big thing that was about to happen in my life, but never had I ever thought that I would be going through this phase at this particular time when I had to practice for the most important thing in my life. So yeah, वो 2-3 months that were available for practice, तभी ही I was going through this phase. So obviously I was not able to concentrate on dance. As I said, I'd lost interest in everything. तो मुझे dance में भी कोई interest, it's not that I did not have interest, I so badly wanted to have interest in that, but मुझे अंदर से ही वो चीज़ नहीं आ रहा था, अंदर से वो dedication नहीं आ रहा था that I should have to perform such a big event. तो वो dedication मेरे अंदर कहीं खो गया था. And I still remember my teacher telling me that I thought that teaching you will be just a piece of cake, but you turned out to be different. तुम्हारे ऊपर तो इतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ रही है, मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था. And it was true actually, whatever she said. Like, before this phase I was a really good dancer. Not that I forgot dancing, but I used to perform really well and मुझ पे ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती थी. But after this phase had hit me, I I was not able to concentrate, as I said, and obviously she did not know about it. So she used to scold me that what has happened, where is your concentration, why you not able to perform well, so on and so forth. And वो 2-3 महीने ऐसे ही निकले टीचर की डांट, and I did everything listening to her. I just quietly used to listen to her, and मैं ऑटो में बैठी थी घर जाने के लिए, and I used to cry कि टीचर ने भी चिल्लाया, and this is all going on in my life. So this is what I was actually going through. This was my routine. सुबह डांस प्रैक्टिस, घर जाते जाते रोना, घर पे पूरा दिन रोना, and yeah, that was basically my routine at that particular time. So finally that day came when everything changed for me. That was the day of my Arangetram. I was done performing, and everybody was ready to greet me after my performance. They were all waiting outside for me. When I entered that area where they were all waiting for me, I heard so many cheers, I heard so many people clapping, I saw so many cheerful faces in front of me. I was shocked as to how many people are ready to support me, how many people are there for me, and they're so happy. I saw my parents' face, they were so happy for me, they were so proud of me, and at that moment everything changed for me. I felt like I'm worthy of something, and I should not waste my life behind something that is not even worth 2 pennies. Seriously, it's not even worth anything. I should stop wasting my life and devote my life to my talents, to what I'm good at, and to people that really, really love me a lot. So that moment changed everything for me. I realized my worth. I started to self-introspect, and that self-introspection led to the overcoming of the depression phase. So basically that's how I started to deal with things more positively, and I started to come out of it. So yeah, that was how I had overcome my depression. So whenever people talk about anxiety and depression, they usually fear of one question, and that is suicide an option? No is the direct answer for this particular question, because I'm not saying that I did not have suicidal thoughts at any point in my life. I definitely had suicidal thoughts. Till date also I sometimes have it, but I'll tell you what stops me and what can stop any person that wants to commit suicide. So basically I always think that this is my body and it's not mine. What I mean by that is that my mother is the person who has given birth to me. She has right over my body. She kept me in her womb for 9 whole months. She struggled so much for me to give me this life, and I am nobody to take this away from her. My parents gave in so much efforts to raise me, give me a good life, and I am nobody to take it away from them. So this is what I keep thinking continuously, and this is what stops me from taking any drastic and a stupid step. I keep thinking about my family, my loved ones, everybody, and it really helps me a lot to get over the things that I am going through. So yeah, this is what I do whenever I have such stupid thoughts in my mind. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing, the weather is kind of gloomy, and I cannot take control of the weather, so excuse me for that. The last and final question is that, does talking help? So what I'd like to say is that it's okay if you don't want to share your feelings. I mean, लोग बोलते हैं कि बोलने से बोझ हल्का हो जाता है and all of those things, but it's completely fine if you don't want to. But अगर आप किसी से बात नहीं कर रहे हो, तो it's your duty to self-introspect and make sure that you do not take any stupid step. People say that if you talk it's easy to get out of the situation. No, that is not true. You are not going to get out of it unless you are ready to get out of it. आप किसी से भी बात कर लो, आप थेरेपिस्ट के पास चले जाओ, ये वो जो करना है करो, but you are not going to get out of this unless you want to. So what I would suggest is that you yourself try to look into yourself, try to self introspect your talents, your abilities, your, you know, try to nurture yourself, try to look into your own self rather than relying on others. और जब आप खुद से satisfy हो जाओगे, जब आपको लगेगा कि आपको किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं है अब, then at that point you will be out of depression. I know it's very easy to say, but as I said, मैंने खुद ये experience किया है, and I'm telling you with my own personal experience that when I started self-introspecting, when I started discovering things about myself, when I started realizing my self-worth, that was the moment when I thought that I'm happy now and I'm ready to let go of that depression phase. I was just a small kid. I'm not even joking. I was 15. If a 15-year-old can realize their worth, then obviously a 30, 40, 50-year-old can also do the same. It's very simple. You just have to trust your own self. लोगों पे trust मत करो चलेगा. You must have been backstabbed a lot, but it's very important that you do not lose trust in your own self, and just know that life goes on. And अगर अभी ये phase चल रहा है तो future is not going to be the same. Maybe future में there is going to be a lot of good opportunities coming in your way, and you're going to have a lot of good and happy memories to cherish. So just wait for that, wait for the right moment, I would suggest. Talking about anxiety now. Anxiety is a thing wherein you start feeling restless, your heart starts feeling heavy, you start crying all of a sudden. It still happens to me. Anxiety is a thing that has never left me. Depression भले ही चले गया. Depression is much more worse than anxiety, but anxiety comes and goes. Till date, I get anxiety, but that's temporary. I cry a lot. My heart starts feeling heavy. I feel bad about many things, but थोड़े टाइम के बाद I start feeling okay. All I do is I try to divert myself, I try to divert my mind and start doing something productive, and yeah, that's what helps me get over my anxiety. Obviously it kind of stays inside somewhere. It's not that easy to, overcome anxiety, but it is possible. In fact, सोने से भी your anxiety becomes less. I just try to sleep, but I do not take any sort of pills, not even for anxiety, and not even back then when I had depression. No sleeping pills, nothing. I would suggest that do not rely on these materials, because they are not going to help you at all. They are just going to make the condition worse, and there will be a point where you can not sleep without taking these pills. I was not able to sleep, and I am able to sleep better now. So things will change. Just give it some time, and you need some patience. That's all. Anxiety, it'll come and go, but you have to deal with it. This is life, and कभी कभी ups and downs होते हैं, but always remember that there is going to be a better day tomorrow. This is what I keep telling myself कि maybe future अच्छा हो, future में कुछ अच्छा होने वाला है. This is what I keep telling myself, and I try to decrease my anxiety. कुछ हुआ हो मेरी लाइफ में तो I say that ठीक है, ठीक हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी, डोंट पैनिक. ऑब्वियसली कभी कभी ये हेल्प करता है, कभी कभी नहीं करता. सो आई क्राई अ लॉट, बट थोड़े टाइम में आई जस्ट काम डाउन एंड आई स्टार्ट इंट्रोस्पेक्टिंग कि क्या किया मैंने, क्यों रो रही थी मैं इतनी सी तो बात थी. तो या दैट्स व्हाट लाइफ इज़. यू जस्ट हैव टू कीप सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्टिंग. दैट्स ऑल. आई थिंक मैंने सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्ट वर्ड बहुत बार बोल दिया है, सो यू नो हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट दैट थिंग इज़ इन योर लाइफ. एंड या, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to say about depression, anxiety, and in totality about mental health. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like. Comment down below if you have any further suggestions, and also if you have been through any such phase, or if I could be of any help to you. Just comment down your experiences below. Maybe you will feel good sharing about it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because you know it means a lot to me. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. With that being said, see you soon. Bye.